Axel is very easy to work with. He knows exactly what I want. He's very fast, he's very communicative. He basically does the work of two men. But if I had to criticize him on one thing, it's that sometimes he forgets the things I tell him.
Okay, so basically this scene is a callback to earlier because you remember how I told you that Christine, like her problems are not going to be solved by anything that comes out of a mirror, but she sees her reflection in her own blood, and so it's kind of like a callback to that because like she was the solution the whole time. Are you getting all this, Axel?
Um, I'm not Axel.
Yeah, I know you're a furry artist. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Hi, I'm Jean-Luc, Axel's twin brother, and Christine thinks we're the same person. We've known each other for 5 years.
1, 2, 3, 4. The world around me may have changed, but hey, not me, I'm still the same. Still got all my bills to pay. Hey, I'm still making time to play. It's Friday and I'm doing okay. I can make a difference in so many ways. It doesn't matter what happens to me, 'cause it's my choice to be happy.
Axel's a pretty good artist. He tends to draw one very specific thing. Or I guess you could call it a motif. Basically what I'm saying is that he draws
My name is Axel Peluso. I'm an artist. I love to draw animals, but I have been tasked with drawing a lot of humans in this project. It's been a really cool experience. I've learned a lot, actually, and I think that it's helped me grow into an even better artist. I hope to be here for the entire project and do a better job at showcasing this whole story and everything. The way that it all comes together is going to, be dependent on good art, and I think, 25 years is a long time to improve.
right. So I actually have had to let go a couple people on this project. One of them for financial reasons, the other one for more personal reasons. We used to be friends, and I said, because I had this old friend group, I said, hey, can anyone in this group chat draw humans? And she said, oh yeah, I can. And then I was like, okay, I'll give you some money. Go draw some humans. I didn't ask for a demo or anything like that. I was expecting some work in progress photos. Didn't get those. But one day she just sent me the completed file, and I took one look at it. Yeah, I'm not going to show what it looked like. That would be too mean. I panicked because I'm like, well, this person's my friend, so I can't tell her that she sucks balls, right? I don't know how I can be honest with this person. Luckily, I didn't have to, because she got into conflict with another person on this project who was more important. So, yeah, I just ended that friendship. Come to think of it, I don't really know what that whole thing was about. I didn't really ask. I'm not really aware of the situation in the Middle East. I mean, I've seen the movies, haven't read the books, but I guess if the movies are anything to go off of, those hobbits are having a hard time. Axel has been my friend for a really, really long time. I knew that he could draw furries, but I wasn't sure if he could draw humans. So when that old friendship ended, I went to Axel and I said, "Hey, you're an artist. Do you think that you can draw humans?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't really draw that a lot of the time. I don't think I could do a good job." And I said, "You know what? It can't be worse than what I got initially. Just mathematically, you know." But to my surprise, I got the results back and
One of my favorite things to draw is our main Christine, Marnie Robb.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in terms of, working on this project?
Not knowing much about animating. Um,
Animating is just it's just drawing but with more in between. And I'll help you. Like I'll tell you which keyframes you need. It's fine. Don't
yeah,
worry
no,
about it.
I told you a million times before this that I'm not an animator. I
Well,
don't know anything about that,
lucky for
but
you, I am. Intermezzo is operating with fewer frames than an average animated film. It's partly to save money, partly stylistic, but I think we managed with what we have, though it is kind of in animation.
honestly, I would have to say I'm very much looking forward to drawing some of the things that I can't talk about. As somebody who knows where this project is going, there are some wild things that the thought of drawing them is really exciting. Um, I guess something I could talk about would be that I'm very excited to draw the dog.
I knew you were going to say that.
In Intermezzo, Christine makes friends with one of Raoul's dogs. They have a rocky relationship at first because, well, it's never stated in the text, it's only implied, but she keeps pronouncing the dog's name wrong. Its name is Ariel. She calls it Ariel, and the dog doesn't like this, but eventually they do become friends. Axel's been doing pretty good on this project. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get him a lot of money lately because of the settlement with Colleen. Yeah, so apparently she didn't like having her nose being bitten off and swallowed. And to make matters worse, her body rejected her nose once it was sewn back on. So they had to improvise a little bit. But she is doing a really good job hiding it. I'm a little bit worried about finances right now, but we do have the Patreon. I do sometimes worry about the copyright aspect of it all, but I think we're covered on that front.
Okay, so here's how it works. Basically, we take the money from the Patreon and we give it to Andy because he's making this documentary, right? And then he takes that money and pays me for my services in giving him all of the footage. I wouldn't call it embezzlement exactly. The truth is, we're really not making that much money on Patreon anyway. We have like 3 patrons, and one of them is Axel. You know, even if we were making money, it wouldn't be embezzlement, or so my lawyer tells me. We had a chat in prison the other day. He's just kind of working on something right now. I'm pretty sure it's not a big deal. And he's a nice guy. We're in different time zones, so we don't really talk a lot. But he gets the job done. I mean, not very well, because, there's always black bars on the top of the screen. He's fucking up the aspect ratio. Low quality output of video. Text size always changing. And a lot of dropped frames. Andy is really starting to piss me off. I think he might not give a shit about this production. Did you know that he actually exported the last video at the wrong aspect ratio? Like that's some amateur shit. That's not just a mistake you're allowed to make in this kind of business. I'm not paying him obviously, but like I still think that he owes me a little bit more than that because even though there's like not any high stakes to this or anything like that, I am trying to make a movie
It's important that, we look like we know what we're doing. And frankly, he's being reckless. He doesn't give a shit about the job, and he's making me look unprofessional.
Aren't you like
Aren't you
constantly
drunk
drinking
all the
absinthe all the
time?
time?
Yeah, aren't you always intoxicated?
Well, that's beside the point.
Andy's a bit of a bum, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because this documentary is just here so we have an excuse to take people's money legally. If they gave us their money. But it's really fine. We don't need their money. We're doing pretty good even after all the legal fees. Yep, we're doing just fine.
Axel, I'm so fucked. I didn't get enough money from the investors meeting.
What happened?
Well, basically, I went up to a guy and he paid me $20 to stop talking to him.
Stop talking. Like, why? What? They didn't like what you were saying, or what?
I don't know. I feel like whenever I bring up this project, everybody thinks, Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
I think I hit a speed bump or something.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she caught the license plate. It's fine.
Yeah, so this is my pride and joy. They only made 1,500 of these. I hope that will impress the investors. Unfortunately, I did damage my mirror. I hit a deer. It's possible it wasn't a deer, but it was no one important anyway.
Hello, my name is Raquel Suarez-Grown and I play Carlotta Giudicelli. You need to stop speeding in the playground zone. So please slow down, be careful, follow the law, follow the rules. It's there for a reason. Drive slow, be careful.
So, I decided my car
Welcome
needed
to
a wash.
Petro-Canada.
Fuck's sake. There we go.
Your code has been authorized. Thank you for visiting Petro-Canada.
Okay, I'm in neutral. Okay. This is very confusing. Here we go. I'm having so much. Yeah, I forgot to roll up the window. I might need to take a shower before the investors meeting, but at least the car's clean. Yeah, these investors meetings, they're kind of like a drag to go through. The people there, they're really snooty. They're all, big money, all that stuff, which is good news for me if I get their investments. But I don't really fit in there. I don't know. They sometimes treat me like I'm some kind of crazy person. Okay, I got soap in my fucking eye.
I've been spending a lot of my time going to investors meetings to get more money. Maybe someday that'll work.
Yeah, I'd like to think that we're a pretty great team and that we all work together really well. Yeah, absolutely. Got great cohesion.
You just
Yeah.
the guy.
That was good.
No,
That was good.
no,
relate.
No, the
Wait,
Phantom
so what?
cannot have Super Saiyan hair
Sarah
at that
Brightman's not a
scene.
giant
It's
fucking
completely
I don't
different.
care how much you pay me.
Doesn't
I'm not
make
modeling a
any
fucking
sense.
giant
It was
spider.
He
I'm
can't.
not modeling a fucking giant
No, he
spider
can't
with
go
Andrew Lloyd
Super
Webber's
matter that
face on
much.
it.
Why do you even know?
I
Not
don't
one
know
of his
Andrew Lloyd
abilities.
Webber's
He's
face on
just
it.
a guy.
All I can say is thank God what's her face decided not to press charges. We really couldn't have taken another hit like that. I was prepared to go to court though, and I had a really good excuse for why I hit her in a playground zone. I was drunk at the time. Anyway, I know it's Axel's birthday today, so I guess I'll finish by saying I love you, buddy, and you're like a brother to me. And I hope you fix that glitch where it sounds like there's two people on the other end of the microphone.